From tack lights to tack lanterns to bionic lights, even Hydra lights. Now there's something called the HandyBrite. There's a lot of as seen on TV lights out there, but how do you know which one's the best to choose? Or are they all good? I don't know. Let's check that out today. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. And if you're new here, my channel is dedicated to reviewing as seen on TV items, consumer gadgets, and other household goods. And you know what? From time to time, I throw a little bit of DIY stuff in there just for fun. If you like that, please click the subscribe button below and hit the bell right next to it so you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. Now, let's look at the HandyBrite itself. It looks like a typical old school light that you would see in a garage and such. It's got a cool grate over top of it. There's an on-off button. You know what I think is neat? There's a magnet on the bottom for like sticking it to something metal, and there's a hook on the top. It says it's about 500 lumens, which is really, really bright. But that's not even the best thing. Most as seen on TV products, batteries not included. But guess what? Whoop whoop! 3 AA batteries already inside here. That's pretty cool. I do know it says try me. There's a little switch, so let's see what happens. Boom. Isn't that pretty bright? I thought so. It blinded me when I first looked at it. But you know what? Let's unbox this and test it out. I got this for probably under 10 bucks. I don't remember. It was a month or so ago. So it's a pretty sweet deal if it's out there. But let's check to see if the functions really, really work. Not only did the makers of HandyBrite include the 3 AA batteries, but they also have the perforated back. I love it. Easy to access. Let's see. My favorite. Don't have to cut through this. All right, let's bring this out. Inside here, it looks like I have some sort of directions. I'll read that off camera. And then we have the handy light itself. Now, this is my first look at it. I will say this cool grate on the front feels really, really, really plasticky and cheap. That I don't care for so much. Almost like if you drop this even one time, it'll break. It does have a metal hook on the top, which I like. So for hanging this in your car or whatnot, it does have a magnet on the bottom, and we're going to test that out to see how that works too. And of course, they say the solid base for it just to stand. That's pretty cool. And of course, you already saw it light up earlier. What we're going to do is we're going to take this outside at nighttime. It's getting dark here in a little while, and we're going to test it to see, you know what? I'm going to take a look at my engine and see if there's something I need to fix in there, and I need the HandyBrite. So come on with me outside. So it's getting darker out, but I wanted to show you some of the uses of the HandyBrite here before it's completely dark. I have it hung up here on the latch for the hood, which I think is pretty cool. I'll turn that off just so it doesn't blind you, and maybe go the other direction. I think that's kind of neat as far as directing some of the light. I do know it has the magnet on the bottom, which not all cars have metal hoods here. Mine's not metal, so this won't actually stick to it. Now, I can stick it to here, and it'll stick, right? And it wobbles. I can stick it here, and it sticks, but not here, because this is not metal up here. So that's something you do have to note. Now, I do like how wide the light goes. Look how just that illuminates the engine all over, and I can check the various parts here just to make sure everything's working just as it should. We are going to take a few shots of it when it's completely dark just to see how much it illuminates out there, but I just wanted to show you now sort of around dusk what it looks like with the HandyBrite. It's about 9:30 at night, and as you can see, it's pretty dark. I mean, the sun's not all the way down, but it's pretty hard to see out here. And I have my HandyBrite ready to shine. So here we go. Let's see, is it lighting my way? Well, I tell you what, I am being attacked by bugs, so that's no fun. I also noticed, do you see how there's those shadows on the ground? That's the grate here in front. Leave a comment in the comment section below if that's super, super annoying to you, because it's annoying to me. Here we go out here. I mean, it does illuminate things, but it's not as good as a flashlight. So I think this is definitely more beneficial up close and personal looking at things than trying to illuminate large areas. Before I do my final review on the HandyBrite, I wanted to compare it to another as seen on TV light that says it's pretty bright. This is the tack light lantern. So let's just see the brightness of the two, okay? HandyBrite, tack light lantern. What do you think? They're both pretty bright. I think the HandyBrite's a little brighter than the tack light lantern, and to be fair, I put brand new batteries in the tack light lantern. I think it's probably because this LED strip is a lot bigger, but in a pinch, I think both of them. Now, this one was about 20 bucks when I first bought it. I think they marked them down to 10 bucks within a few months. This one was just around $10, so it's up to you, wherever you can find, but I think they're both good deals. Now, let's do my final review. Today we've been looking at another as seen on TV light called the HandyBrite. The HandyBrite boasts that it's super bright and super light and even durable. You know what? I believe it's light, I believe it's bright, but the durability part, not so much. This right here, really cheap plastic. In the infomercial, they say you can drop this and it won't break, but if I drop this, I believe this front grate would shatter. And to be honest with you, that's not that big of a deal, because when I use this outside, I noticed that this grate actually caused a shadow on the ground. So if this grate wasn't there, I probably could actually see more. Now, I thought, oh, that's cool. It's got 6 screws. I'll just take it off. No, these are just decorative. They're not actually real screws. They just look like screws, so don't try that, because I actually did, and it didn't work. Cool things, it's got this cool hook. It's got this magnet on the bottom. It's got a flat base. It's really good for that. Plus, you can't beat the 3 included AA batteries. You can't beat that whenever you buy something for 10 bucks or less. For me, I'm probably going to throw this, like I do with most of my as seen on TV products that I get, in the camper. I see a whole lot of things I'm going to use. Nighttime walks, if I'm looking for things, or just whatever. I can't find something, I need a light. Well, there's the HandyBrite. But you know what? You could also use this in the home. Power outages. Hey, you know what? Where's that lost pot or pan? Let me go look in the cabinet with no lights. I'll grab the HandyBrite. There's a lot of different uses for this as seen on TV HandyBrite. This was Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. And if you like this video, please click that like button below. As always, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. But before you go, a little while ago, I reviewed a different as seen on TV light called the Hydrolite. Do you remember this? If not, I'm going to link it up here in just a second so you can see it. The Hydrolite actually runs on water. Well, not really. So it has a battery cell that you dunk in water, shake out and put in, and then it works. So in a sense, it runs on water. Maybe a little bit gimmicky, so be it. I think it's kind of cool, but I'm going to link it up here right now. So I'll meet you on over at this video right now. See you there.